Cough, cough, cough. You wake up on a beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat, as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you don't remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow, really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute? Or can I go on? Because I give you a minute, we got plenty of time. Endless time, really. An entity, an eternity, if you catch my drift. Sorry, Jays. May I continue? Please go on. Okay then, as I was. As I was saying, you look down your feet, ankle deep in the crystal blue water of a newly arrived wave. The it decomposing a decomposing face stares at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bio bugs, worms, and other ick. Questions race through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? Um, dig up that face. You brush the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded in the ground before you. Ooh. There is no body, just the head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall on the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of the poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. I like that. You're a take charge type. Ooh, coin. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, dry on your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, and so you deposit. Why? Why, that's a nice coin you got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. Look, I'm gonna live with you here. That coin you found? It's mine. I dropped it yesterday and I've been looking all over for it. Dropped it. Into a dead person's mouth? Can you just give it back? No. Finders keepers. Push, by the way. Be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump in your foot. A volleyball? Wilson! When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand there next to you. You stare down frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. Little help, please. You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Yo. Yo. Please don't hurt me. Four gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and well-attended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Why isn't the other man blinking? Your heart begins to race, curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers, I don't know, Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. Not that I'm not getting that energy at all. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you're completely paralyzed. Competing? Hello. There are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at this mysterious lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy ass monsters, though. Toss it back. You bend down, grab the ball, and it's warm from sitting in the sand on this beautiful day. When you give a ball a toss, it arcs beautifully through the air and lands right in the Huntress' hands. Not bad, stranger. Not bad, stranger. Huntress' muscles ripple and she grips in her hand. She freaking got guns. You look her up and down, consider what it might be like to be held tightly in those strong arms. Warm, perhaps, maybe a little sweaty, but that's okay. It's natural. Try hard much? Ugh. They're speaking directly, but you still can't bring yourself to reply. You're entranced. When you snap out of it, you realize that everyone has gone back to the volleyball court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened? Worried? Excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, damn, they look very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Don't be scared, Jays. You were made for this. Well, geez. If the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's gonna be all. I'm sure it's gonna all going to work out. With no good reason not to. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over there and see what happens next. It seems you derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're also a nitwit. Look, it's best just to go with what Trapper says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood in their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. What's your deal? What brings you here? Holla at your boy. You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? Ugh. That was Wraith. That sign means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care what this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Damn! Ready to kill me, man. Oh yeah, not yet. Hey Jace, you might want to, say something? Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned, answer quickly and answer well. This is a time quiz and it will be very important. Aw, shiz. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one, I can't remember. How attractive will you say you are? Very. I'd say I'm very attractive. That's what you think very attractive is compared to this? Trap reflections and muscles are so tight you can practically see the blood running through his veins. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I say super strength would be cool. Strength isn't all about muscles. True strength is up here. You expect Charles to point in his head, but instead he taps on his bulging shoulders. It is specifically in these muscles. Nobody gives a shit about your calves. What's your best subject in school? History. Nice. It's important to know what came before, so we're not doomed to repeat humanity's mistakes. I mean, we will anyways, but still. What's your favorite animal? Dog. Oh, you look absolutely adorable in the little puppy mask. Yo, what's your favorite color? Blue. Blue isn't good for productivity, but makes people want to be lazy. What's your dream job? Astronaut. It's hard to imagine being farther away from anyone than floating in space. The cold can give us forever. Best favorite ice cream? Chocolate. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. My favorite color is pain. Chill, boy. Same. Same here. Mine is vanilla. Swallowed it with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself. But not enough ice cream, but am I right? Hold on a second. This reminds me. I am right. Always. It's a lesson you should always learn before we go too much further. Do I say if you want to survive? Do what I say if you want to survive? Pick mint chimp. We're teaching lesson now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule down, even for faceless voices. Tell me, what's the best flavor ice cream? Chocolate. I just told you Mitchell was where it's at. You almost bought yourself a game over here, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't forget it. If I say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me what's the best favorite ice cream. My boy, chocolate. In case it wasn't clear who is in charge, it's me. You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime. Killed me because I like chocolate. Very. Super strength. History. Dog. I'm put blood red. What's your dream job? Astronaut. Chocolate. I think you're gonna do just fine. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know. I'm sure you want to start getting to know them. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't like most things. I do really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know. Based on my personal observation, life is nothing but suffering. Society is carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. Better to choose to just not take part. Jesus, like she was downright murdered by society. He hates it so much. And no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit stories now. And that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had in the island, along with lots of love. Yeah, there is, if you know what I mean. Grow up. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead. I'm not little a ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice. You love it. Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting. That's the way she likes it. Oh boy. Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually. Savage. For the first time ever, I agree with Wraith. Let's move on. Otherwise, they'll do this all day. Besides, if I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. We're done playing. Let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with this meathead. I say we go to my yacht. It's a massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of my true luxury and power. Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him. He just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth. The way it's flaunted needlessly, and the cruelty it engenders. I don't know. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the word calming, simple, and beautiful. Hey, what about a volleyball game? We can exercise and have some fun as a group. Are y'all serious? That's perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? Let's go here. I hate that I interrupted your game. You should finish it. Yay! I love to play outdoors. I also love to meet new people. I also love bringing them home to play. Oh snap! I'm sort of a big kid at heart. Obviously you are too. I like you already. I hate people who are too serious. They ruin everything. Well, they do if you don't handle them swiftly. Hold on. What the heck, Claudette? Dwight, for just one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, my activities coordinators. Also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. They're also buff. Hell yeah. I don't know how much volleyball games they'd be playing. This place we call Murder's Island. Cute dramatic musical floors. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence, we should Hence why we should heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here a long time, so very long. I don't actually know how long it's been. So, sorry, anyway. I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating very nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. We will now escort to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with these options whenever it's possible. Don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much anonymity around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you can do is help us get off this. Dwight! Yes, pardon me. Please follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight. Did they just start to mention something about wanting to escape? Is escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, that. Yes, that's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway. A couple miles south from here. It's much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has. Though, trust me, you wouldn't want to go there. With all that money comes a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong. Now, off you go. It's time for your activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them, not like the other island. So what would it be? I literally picked it. Wow, I was so excited to have someone else in the athletics on this island. Spirit and Wraith are so boring, and Trap is so predictable. Relying on the brute strength to win games, he has no respect at all for grace and skill. Thank goodness you didn't choose the yacht. What kind of person wants to be sitting duck in the middle of the open ocean? You're just asking for a sneak attack from an elk. I wonder how long it would take for her to bring up an elk attack. Game's starting up again. Make sure you're watching close. She's really something, huh? Elk don't swim. Live in the forest long enough and you'll see an elk swim, believe me. Cheer for me, cute stuff. Ooh! The killers resumed their place on the volleyball court and resumed the match they were playing before you arrived. Hey! Fancy a lemonade? I see you're working up your thirst eyeing those bouncing buns playing volleyball. Coletta hands you your lemonade. Oh, so fresh, so tart. She leans in and whispers in your ear. Who will you bet on to win? Who's the MVP of your little heart? You're nervous? You don't want any of these killers to hear you talking about them. Or not talking about them if they're not into that sort of thing. If they're into sort of, just pick someone, please. It's not like we got all day, night, week, month, year, lifetime, eternity, or anything. Some sketchy island. Who put sand in this guy's shorts? Sheesh. Okay. I think, Huntress? Oh shoot, Huntress overheard you. Aw, you got your eye on me? I'm flattered that you think I'm good, but honestly, I'm a little annoyed that I've been so flashy with my moves. Usually I'm so sneaky that you can barely see me at all. Huntress is totally kicking my butt. Correct answer. I'm allowed to support the other people on the island, right? Oh geez, I have no idea what the rules are here. Are there even rules? Are there any even rules? I should have stayed in my secret Larry. Wow, what a game! It's a tie. Can there even be a tie in volleyball? No one knows since everyone's first time playing. These guys don't usually have time for sports amid their busy schedule of brutally tearing survivors to shreds. Hey, is Claudette crying? Are you okay, Claudette? Or just shedding a tear for her lost fellow survivors. You know, this resort had 4 employees when it opened. It's nothing. Fine, I'm totally fine. Whatever you say, boss. Oh look, the killers are dispersed and all cooling down in their own way. Spears reading a novel, chapters stretching sensitively between chainsaw curls. Faith is standing on the beach, desperately hoping that the sand would swallow him up, and Huntress is doing some target practice with her bloody hatchet. You feel a nudge? Dwight is looking at you expectantly. You should really make a move. Life is short. You can get snuffed out at any time of the day. Carpe diem. Now, go ahead, chat one of them up. So which color has caught your eye? I'm gonna go with the more open one. You head over to Huntress? After all, this whole sporty hangout thing was her idea. Might as well see how she's doing. You're really great out there. Where'd you learn how to move like that? Whose moves? My moves? These moves they're nothing. Huntress blushes a bit from beneath her mask. It's cute, uncute, if you ask me. Sometimes you gotta look past some bloodstains. You know what I mean? A lot of men have run for their lives in my presence. You really learn a lot about what a human body is capable of in those types of scenarios. I love to exercise. In a way, we're all running for our lives when we keep in shape. I guess I never thought of fitness that way. Maybe it's time to start. You never know who's coming for you. Through the brush, as fast as they can, propelled forward by hunger, desperation, or just plain old boredom. Doesn't seem like boredom is going to be a problem. Surrounded by all these characters, survival on the other hand, you're going to need it to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? Grit? What's grit mean? You're going to need it to compensate for your lack of killer instinct. What's your style? I have imagination. What I like in fitness, I try to make up for imagination. I like to make up a little games for myself to play. My imagination is very vivid. I can imagine two of us panting, sweating, our clothes torn. Boy, I'm with you. Our hands gripping the sheer face of our cliff's rock wall as we climb. Not exactly where I was going, but sure. Up to a cabin entrance, a dark cave slick with dew, shimmering in the moonlight. I'm back with you? A pack of wolves await us there. Friends, enemies, dinner. We look into each other's eyes and then back at the wolves, and together we all howl. Howl! Sure sounds exciting. Blood is pumping just thinking about it. Come on, everyone. The fun and games can't be over already. I get it. Volleyball. Not ruthless enough. Look at us. We crave action. We crave excitement. We crave the thrill of the hunt. It's time to see if our friend here has the hunter instinct. I saw you serving me like a prey in the volleyball court, Jays. No! Huntress waves a bloody axe in the air and you step back nervously before you realize she's not waving at you, she's handing it to you. Don't worry, I've got several of these. It's important to hone your skills. Especially when you're in a new place where threats may lurk around every corner. You need to make sure that you are the biggest threat of all. Just don't aim those things at me. Can't see me. Mini games consist of two parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in the clockwise direction. Okay. And at the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible. Sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the spacebar to start the pointer while the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not the end. Okay, ready to play? Or would you like to repeat that? Let me see. So this is the start. That little circle's the start of it, okay, not the end of it. Please. Don't let me fuck this up. Show him what you got. Oh! Oh. Whew. Okay. Ah! Oh! My lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm impressed. A worthy opponent. I mean, you could have been better, but who's keeping score? For the record, I am. And you got 7 points. Hatchet throwing. Cool. I guess. I like my 7 to be more up close and personal. Somewhere a loud horn blows and the survivor snapped into action. Time's up. You heard him. Get to the next activity. Ooh, what's the next activity? Seems like the next activity is mealtime. Quaint. You were expecting what? Capture the flag? Do you know how complicated it is to run a game like that? Much more so than sitting and talking? You arrive at the cookout area to find an assortment of picnic tables scattered around. What were you expecting? Some kind of grand hall with huge banquet table? This ain't some prestigious fantasy epic like you find on cable. Dwight and Claudia usher you to your seat, but there's very limited seating directly around you. Oh, great, terrific. Seems like everyone wants to sit. Okay, Dwight and Claudette. Okay, Dwight and Claudette are directing traffic. You sit on one side. The rest of them will sit opposite of you. Huntress and Shark can sit at the ends if there are no more 60 arms. Now that everyone is seated, we can begin dinner. Tonight's meal is prepared slowly and carefully with both love and hate for 12 hours of spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you were serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of social herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite. Meat is good. Meat is murder. What should you know, considering what you've been up to? Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. You need to murder something to eat. It's meat. So that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey Jace, you thinking what I'm thinking? It's gonna be the person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button down prints, you know? When you look closely at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours. And we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not covering up this delectable meal. Wow, he's ready for a change because I am with my broad axe, and it's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. I don't know. First, who says twain? Twan. Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. And at least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two are in your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana isn't the only option. Obvs. The hell it is. I'll show you both my katana and send you an actually hell if you like. Oh shit. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight or talk. Or even when we look at each other in the eye. I can do it. I have a skull of Azurv. Great. Instead of slicing up, you can club it into a second death. Hey Jace, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and want you to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Felix, we're eating a human? Yo! Don't be doing it to my bro. Who is this Felix, man? Oh, don't let be my homie Felix, man. Otherwise, this would go on for hours. No hyperbole. This once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 straight hours. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning their weapon. All while explaining the value of maintaining their tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve it up dinner? Splendid idea. We hate for it to go cold. You hated when it got cold. He hated when it got cold. Use a machete, freshly sharpened. Correction. Point that target. Okay. Ready. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Why is it? Why is you going fast? Uh, shit. That was pretty good. I like to see what you can do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. The sounds, especially coming from the masked killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the one who seems to really be embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean, come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. I think mystery comes easy. Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect. Well, at least they're lifting their masks. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The two best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Jays. Number 2 is no number 2. One less thing to think about. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in the spectacle form. You see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Damn. Poor Spirit. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? Actually, it's not the food or the company. I'm just super self-conscious how I look when I eat. I was just pretending to be grossed out by dinner, so I have excuse not to chew in front of everyone. Sorry if that made things awkward. I'm actually extremely hungry. Yeah, watching people eat is gross. But try to relax and not to worry what everyone thinks. It's so important to always remember people are watching you, judging you. Definitely not ignoring you. Right, guys? Is anyone listening to me? Definitely a group that includes one if not more cannibals staring at you with meat juice dripping from their chins would be quite scary. However, right now you're barely able to keep your head up, let alone get scared and run away. I'm a narrator, not a physician, so please don't take this as medical advice. I'm pretty sure you need to eat to stay alive. And screw you, Ocean. You wake up to find Huntress holding your limp-bodied, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Oh good, you're awake. You're okay. Sometimes when I try and care for people, they always have a way ending up less alive than when I started. Which would be a total bummer if that happened to you. It's been so long since I had a normal, happy, healthy, living person around. Bruh. Usually I'm just falling into the same old routine of smashing everyone's heads open with a hatchet before I really get to know who they are as a person. I feel that. But you're not nearly as scared or too busy withering in pain to see me for me. You're nervous? Not just because they're maybe crushing you a little bit, but because she's beautiful. Yes, beautiful. But I was just gonna narrate the fact that not, say it out loud as a single word, just like some creep. Beautiful mask, your bunny mask is quite gorgeous. Nice recovery, but now that you're awake and talking, you gotta keep this up. Did you make it yourself? You're the first person to ever ask me that. Yes, I did. You seem so quirky and cool. You could do anything. own an Etsy store, be a doctor. Why is it that you're killing people? You kill people. Huntress sighs. You can practically see the memories flickering across her eyes, but she hasn't tried to kill you yet, so that's a good sign. It's all I ever thought to do as a young girl, so I thought it was right. Even though the mask, you can see that Huntress is blushing a bit. It seems like the line of your questioning has made her a little nervous. Hey, you didn't eat much at dinner. Want a snack? She offers some jerky, probably human jerky, but her spice game is on point because it smells pretty damn good. Let me get that. Let me taste that beef jerky. When on a murder's island, you might as well eat as the killers do. Plus, you really are hungry, and you can chow down on jerky sensibly, right? I love some. After a moment of quiet chewing on what you chose to believe is not human thigh meat, you decide to hold back and ask another question. Have you ever been in a relationship before? Ooh. Dang. You're really going there. Do not play around, Jace. Hey. Huntress takes a moment to think deeply before answering. I must say it's quite amusing to see this hunkling bombshell get all twisted up with these personal questions. Cool to see you, Jace. There was this one deer that looked at me quite provocatively in a clearing once. And that doesn't count, does it? You hear the faintest giggles bubble out from behind a Huntress mask. Haha, you're so cute, Huntress. No, it doesn't count. Wow, what's this? You found something in the sand. Huntress reaches down to pick it up. Hair clip, probably left by some little girl who was playing on the beach long ago, who is definitely still alive and not all dead. Huntress closes the bag of beef jerky with the hair clip. Seems like she's a little mixed up in how exactly this particular item works. She should go with the flow. It shows some knowledge in advanced human. Go with the flow. I'll show her a thing or two. You silly goose. You chuckle before reaching for the bag of jerky. You take the bear off and collect a lock of Huntress' hair, clipping it back into an attractive swoop. Much better. Huntress is so happy that you taught her something new about human trinkets. She touches the clip in her hair with a shy smile. Just as things are really heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you, and you quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped on this strange island. Only to find that Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick in the itinerary. Attend at each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. Yo, get Claudia out of my face, man. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No, no time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after flirting. Go, go, go. Once everyone has gathered at the fire pit, Dwight and Claudia quickly make an announcement. We're not going to blame anyone in particular, but someone, we're not going to say who, so don't worry. You hasn't been sticking to the schedule. That means we're behind on time for evening activities. And we only have time for one person to share their special spooky nighttime story. Just one story? But story time is my favorite activity. This is a narrative heavy experience. you're telling us that only person who gets to share? I will, how will we decide who? Oh great, we decided as a group. That never goes well. Oh, we did this skip up now. I swear I won't be angry. I'll merely chop. I'll merely chop your head off, your head clean off. No fuss, no muss. I was trembling. You realize this is probably it for you, but you embrace your fate. Sorry, everyone. I think they're talking about me. To be honest, I don't understand how this scheduling thing works. I guess I lost track of time while I passed out. Been there before. Even though it's taking some pressure off of me, which is an absolute dream come true, is it really fair to pick on the whole newbie? Pick on the newbie? Seriously? Has anything here ever happened on schedule ever once? Damn it, Donald! If you try to flex that authority gimmick one more time, so help me, I will snap your head off so quick, and then I'll drown you in his blood. Cynthia, Bust and Must are back on. You two know I love to hack, slash, and slice. Y'all know you love to kill. It's almost all you talk about. Nobody named any names. Who even knows any names? Not us. I already announced my name. Who's Donald? Who's Dwight? Who even knows anymore? Call me nobody. But we still gotta get started on story time. So, Jace, what do you think should go? Ah, damn it, that's the name. Please pick somebody quickly so that this trouble vacation doesn't turn into bad bath. I choose you, Spirit. Whoa, this entire is being carefully crafted to avoid an IP infringement lawsuit. Let's be careful with the catchphrase, will ya? Really, you want to hear from me? To be a host and Jamaica rolls her eyes as she gets her feet out of the fire. Yeah, fire. Don't let her talk you out of it. She's great with ghost stories. I don't know where she gets it, but she comes up with scary stuff, seriously disturbing, even to me. And I literally pulled the guy's skull and spine out once with my bare hands. Talk about bullshit stories. Everyone else is going to chit chat. I guess I could just sit down and. Huntress' eyes go red behind her mask, and both Trapper and Ray take their seat. They know when it's worth fighting and when it's not. Well, I hate to break it to you, but tonight's story isn't scary. It's romance. Too late now, though. I was selected, so I'm going to tell my story. I call it The Prisoner's Kiss. You notice that Huntress and Red are both sharing a giant tub of popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. Nobody offered you popcorn. It was a dark summer night. Warm rain seeped in the sky like blood from the old moon. Detective Hada, a celebrated investigator and renowned hostage negotiator, was called to the scene of a strange occurrence, unlike anything she has ever seen before. When she arrived, the scene was chaotic. Crowds had begun to gather. A dozen other officers were doing everything they could to keep curious onlookers away. But how could anyone resist wanting to know more? For there, in the middle of the busy market, had appeared a giant box, strange, alien in its appearance and massive in size. No one knew how it got there. Was it delivered? Built on site? In such a busy area, how could something like this just appear? A mystery. It was if conjured by magic. But this was no illusion. The huge box was very real, and someone was trapped inside. Spirit pauses her story to look from face to face of each audience member. She has no expression, but you feel her vibrating with energy. She's in her element. Help me! Cried someone in the box. It was a man, terrified, trapped, imprisoned, his voice trembling. But now every detective in the city was there, looking this strange structure up and down, expecting it on every side. Doesn't make sense. There were no doors, no windows, no fasteners or seams. It was completely solid and much too heavy to move by hand. Solid, that is, except for a single small slit, just enough to see the bloodshot eyes of the prisoner trapped inside. I don't know what happened. I woke up and I was here, and here I was. I'm so scared. Please help me, cried the man as he was pleading for his life. No stranger to tense situation, Detective Hata confronted the man. She used her training to calm him and buy time for the other investigators. However, time did not bring clarity, only anxiety as the night dragged on with no progress opening the box. As the night grew longer, the seeping rain puddling on the ground, the man inside grew more desperate, more sad and lonely, more pathetic and in need for help. But Detective Hada was no help at all. Powerless to save him, guilt began to weigh on her like it never had before. Don't let me die here, the man begged. Don't let me die alone. Stay calm, instructed Detective Hada. You're not alone. I'm here. Hell, half the town is here. We're all in this together. We won't let this be the end of your story. Looking through the narrowest of passageways, Detective Hada watched her own reflection in the tear-filled eyes of this strange, sad prisoner. Together, they both wept in silence and that hopelessness of the moment. Promise? Asked the man. Promise that I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. A simple pledge. She felt an instant connection like she had never felt before. Not to her family, not to her friends, and not to any other hostages she had worked so hard to free before. And so, when the eyes closed and backed away, it didn't scare Detective Hada. For she knew he would return. And he did, pressing his lips to the narrow slit in this horrible puzzle box, repeating his question again, steam flowing from his mouth as he asked, Promise? Promise I'm not alone? Yes, she promised. I do. And her pressing palms against the cold outside of the box, without it truly knowing why, Detective Hada leaned forward and placed her own lips up to the opening, letting her breath creep into the strange structure, allowing her warm lips to fall on this man's. It was a gentle kiss, a moment of compassion. She could feel in this brief contact that the beating of her heart, pulsing blood through every inch of her body, matched beat for beat in his soft touch. Thank you, said the man, no trace of fear remaining in his voice, and as he backed away into the darkness, disappearing in a single moment of eerie calmness. Get back! Yelled an officer, suddenly thrusting himself between Detective Hada and the box, breaking the silence that would soon be filled by a cacophony of whirring gears and clicking latches, a symphony of mechanical activity happening all at once. Something had triggered, as an unseen lever pulled, and the side of the giant box began to slide open. Detective Hada grabbed her flashlight tightly and pushed forward into the foggy interior of the giant box. Her feet splashed in the puddle of the rainwater, her heart racing as she swept her light from side to side. And that's when her eyes landed on the man. At least landed on what she had been him. There in the corner of the box was a pile of pieces, like parts of a doll, almost pulled apart, or perhaps that's just how Detective Hada had to think of him in the moment to survive. A collection of segments, limbs, pieces disconnected from one another, calmly severed and placed in a neat little pile. Top of that pile, it had cold, pale eyes open, lips in icy blue. Spirit stares at the fire, her own expression lifeless, her lips blue, Tears fall from her chin and soak into the sand at her feet. You're blown away by the story. And it's safe to say you're not alone. Everyone else is looking into the fire and up the sky anywhere but a spirit. It was you who chose her, who initiated this harrowing tale. So sad, so creepy, so sensational. She really went into great detail when it came to describing that kiss. Too much detail, and now no one is sure to act. Brian and Clyde are staring daggers at you. You had to do something. This game was supposed to be a light-hearted romp. Please, I said do something. Cool story. Cool story. Thanks for the feedback. Spirit floats away as everyone looks wide at you. It was pretty cool. It's so nice of you guys to provide validation. Yeah, smooth move, doofus. On that note, everyone decides it's time to take a break. Split up for a little bit so that they can all have a moment alone before bed. Everyone leaves and you're alone by the fire. The only thing you hear is the ocean slowly lapping against the shore. This is nice. She want of peace and tranquility that lasts for all the 7 seconds because Trickster shows up and he's blaring his latest song. Hey baby, you look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want to hear something from a big fish like me. I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special and in charge of this island. Don't you want to hear? I am the ultimate catch in the island. The only lobster in the ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Oh shit. Trickster leaves. You're a bit confused, but what to make of this cryptic clues? But you aren't going to give any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Spirit approaches you. You know, I was watching you while I told my story. I could tell it was having an effect on you. This fog that follows me around, I can feel it breathing heavily, taking me in. You and I both flabbergasted a piece of information, legit. You learn something new every day, even if you're a narrator. You're doing it again, right now. You need to calm down. You should come to the hot tub. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't. Oh, jeez. It is. It's one of those reality show conventional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to a camera. I think today really went well. There's some first interactions with someone who isn't as a parent that didn't end up a blusher or timely pressing on some Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do you think of the newcomer? What do I think of the newcomer? I do have to say, oh, I do? Okay, attractive, mysterious. I really don't know that many other words since I've raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk, and I had to wash her in trails off my surfan. That being said, the other three should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know this newcomer will want to spend time with. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wraith, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's hard not to crack. And our spirit is screaming all the time. Major buzzkill. And Trapper, oof. Where do I even begin with Trapper? He's buff, sure, but that is too much. Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I'm perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this new car makes me think I might be missing out on some huge part of this thing called life. If I'm being honest, I just want to kill just about every person I meet within a minute I'm meeting them. Even the few people I can tell that I want to see them for a long time before I kill them. But this person, for some reason, I would like them to continue living for now. On false step, haha. Well, you know, everyone calls me Trapper for some reason, and they better call me Trapper. I swear, if I watch this later and you list me as Evan, I'm going to kill this Cyron guy. I really don't care. This side is full of people who don't really like me, so what's one more? I don't want to get distracted from my plan anyways. Have you ever felt absolutely nothing inside? It's fine. Let's see who this is this time. Oh yes, Huntress. That makes sense. You have gone away too cozy. No way, no one will be able to hunt us. I mean, here's us here. It's intriguing, but maybe with its food, should you be panicking? Okay. You have to make a run for it. At some point, you should be prepared. Of course, you washed up in the island. Are you ready for this? Form. So you can tell if you want to go with her. I demand that you reconsider. Why settle for a bunny with a hatchet when you can have everything you ever wanted? Tough choice. What would you say when you left? Trying this on it has to give me tilted. So who would it be? Woo! Go. Your way to a secluded beach house. Thumbs his chest. She's quiet as it moves as she guides you through the island. You struggle to keep up as she moves a jingle cat. Almost sight leaps across. She halts suddenly and you crash into her, having been desperately trying to keep up. What is ability? I bleed go. These words are so hard to pronounce. Obligatory in nearly all horror film stories. Cabinet is cozy, but something seems off about it. You can't get your finger on it. Gaze and reactions head away. Are you going to invite me inside? Why do you need an invitation? Are you a vampire? Oh, it's just a meeting right there. Come on, let's explore. Kitty, quite the decorator. She blushes, indeed she is. Ceiling fan, collection of trinkets, and a nice mantle. With a coil anywhere, could you be a Huntress' next victim? She's looking at you again. To my collection. I could learn to like this. This toy is quite tactile. There's so much to look at. Nice chaos. Nice one. Find stone things. Can't wait to go to treasure hunting with you. We can find so many more goods on this island. But first, what do you think of the other cards on the island? I mean, treasure is pretty out there, but treasure's one on. Seems as your two modes, thoughtful and explosive. Why? Are you jealous? Before you can answer, the house begins to shake. Hunter loses her balance, and the termite eventually fit on you. Oh! Part of killer crabs in there. There's an shop particularly running high. Grab a shashika. Save something from me. She's down because you join her on the couch. Man, sometimes their near disappearance really got me thinking of what. Good answer. You never know what kind of weirds are out there. What were you like as a kid? We hunted to survive, then back at the cottage. My mother would tell me stories and we would drink tea and imagine life far away from the woods somewhere like this. Since coming here, something feels off. It's beautiful and warm and ever so attractive, like those straps go there. Don't get the feeling that something's coming from us. Oh no, she's not onto you. Vision's dark cloud, clouded Dwight's vacant stares that Billy some sort of hypnosis. Quick, validate her theory and try to push it off. Been here, I've been seeing on these streams. Ooh. Message in the bottle. Before she explains the theory. Yeah, the beach. Interrupt much? It's like the voice that we cannot hear is certainly different from saying. We were forced to interrupt your lovely date by another killer. They're here for ready to make an offer of love you won't be able to deny. Oh no, man on horseback. He stands on the cover of GQ, man. Holding his breath in the water, so that's cute. Heard you spent the day on a quiet cottage. That's cute. How about a quaint mansion? Or better yet, how about one of each continent? Yeah, I'm including Antarctica. I'm really, really rich. There's those pools that has indoor. That way you can kill any mama bear from the inside while watching her cubs. For her body. The rest of life. With me, you get both ways: savagery and someone to clean up through you. Sounds nice, huh? That life isn't for me, bro. Bateman, chip on the shoulder. You run back to a huge bunch. The one giving me their on the see if that thing makes me want to crave out the liver. But I'm hiring someone to do that for me the moment I get home. Should we continue our date? Plastic trap pulling a wood like that. Huntress runs to the woods with the piggyback riding her. You piggyback riding her. The hair. Famous teen vampire drama in the scene where he calls her Spidey Monkey. Huntress doesn't call you that. You're stronger. In my head, heck of a few cute woodland creatures. Foxes are my favorite to slaughter. They think they are so cute and sly. And silly, but I see right through them. They're just assholes with hot sauce. Great with hot sauce. And as far as what did you come here for again? Just dusting it all off. Our ears like syrupy honey. Go find me. Oh. Ready. Oh. Found you. Got you. It's so fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tag. On the shoulder when you find her, she high fives you. You trying to date this young lady or just bro down all day? Thanks. It takes 110,000 practice to get good at something. Relax, have a good time, but it's really hard for me. Anytime I get up my guard or something. What about if we let our pants down? Should I say that? Nah. We have a good reason at this time. Grabbing. Oh, spending afternoon. It's okay. Don't worry, keep a little dirty secrets enough for we can get into one. We're not going to gag or cram all the cramps. But everyone is being careful. Congrats, by the way, of getting this far. However, since it seems a little bit of a long shot to end up holding it on your heart, he throws caution. So murder silent, but hey, letting them know this is one moment spotlight. I'm sick of watching everyone else gorge themselves while I preoccupy with, you know, trying to get out of the bottom of this never-ending nightmare. So tonight, none of that. I'm not really hungry anyway. So I say we just do a simple salad or something. Green kind and mayo kind. Mayo's gross. Okay. Am I fine? I'm fine with just lettuce. It doesn't have to be fancy. I spread those and I pass you nutritional value. Share it with this way group. Describe it so there's to say much little. I think it's not an option. Listen to this sound effects. I could them up more satisfying than killing crabs. Those pretty kind of crabs I have. This is silence. No one trusts anyone now. Bon appetit. Don't you mean bon? Sushi. Let's save service. Back to here. Appreciate we're finally been told something big is going to happen, something that will change everything. Let's go, you know, I have a choice. Tough cookies. Needs to change around here. By these reapers. I really miss his soul. I hope fire isn't too smoky. Smoke hurts my eyes. Not my eyes because of childhood trauma involving fire. A fire pit, if only it always worth complaining. Okay. A narrator to your story, but I've created mine, I think. Everyone makes their way in, but something is unexpected. But something unexpected happens. Nothing happens. For you, do something. I was actually thinking of why don't you tell us a story? Don't speak for me, Huntress. Learn to burn us alive. Game to Toaster. Hope is a mystery. Adventure. Alright, to go fishing. Strange Killer makes the only woman who ever believed in him witness a display of shocking violence. Should be fun of his taste in music. Took an interest in her major, women's studies. They were married within 2 months. You know, some people don't need years to get acquainted with someone. Who has headphones in and is like playing his own music. But it's actually quite bad. Sorry, but the snare keeps it real. You just can't end there. We look from killer to killer, trying to decide who might be the most entertaining. Doesn't matter. To paint a picture. Stop to rest for the night underneath the majestic branch tree. Immediately as they went down, they made it downhill towards the inviting lake. And I followed the parade until they stopped. Smile one moment. Long hair stopped. Stepped forward and reached for his hand. Mansfield began to move beneath them. It was dancing. Serious woman. Twilight darkens the dark. I'm dancing. Start. It's on Arabic. Remembering ending. Goddess, if a lady has stumbled across them, she would have been blessed with a womb. People like to pot shots of sequels. Wow, thanks for asking and then changing the subject. here, deal with me. Legs, you're probably tired before you get too far. If running away to something fun from Jays is after, you can join me. It reflects on my giant stature. Logical. Why is everyone obsessed with comparing themselves? Okay, let's try to. Something just me. Pretty much. It takes a lot out of me. There's an instant I don't know the rules here any better than you do. God. Good thing it is your time. You know. It's your dream days, you will choose. Two minutes to tell you about their dream date and they have time for you tomorrow. I rather prefer to tell Jace privately. I don't really know what's going to work with this game mechanics. What if you whispered it to Jace? Working on kind of a thing where we are really bond. Trying to get off this on maybe. Then we can go on a real date. Both draw crayon art with Trapper to whatever mysteries I know. Oh, I love them. This world event has a larger meta narrative of Dead by Daylight experience. Great, Huntress. I can take it from here. It's primal stuff. Options so ready to choose in the morning. That go dream all these one worthy options so that you're ready to make a choice to come down. Before you run off to slumber peaceful, there's one more thing to do. Competition will be complete without sinner and contestants. Hold up, this has been survival dating competition parody this entire time? And I'm just now finding out about it? Marker Tomorrow's Island. It's now time to eliminate one of these colors. Oof, it's like butchering, but it hurts even worse. You can't kill a killer. Well, you can break their heart. But can you break their heart? Do you try? Do you dare to even try? You mean... Who is it gonna be? But why? Because it's dramatic? Surprising? Because it's a classic reverse of fate? Envy you as a boss. I don't envy you, boss. So which part are you eliminating? Shit! Body pillow? Might be a hug back, but it's a nice stabby. I mean, try it. How can you sleep tonight? Knowing what you'll do tomorrow. Never be sure what's going on, newcomer. It's so fun hunting for love and not for food and vengeance for a change. Things, more important things. In one way or another, I won't be much longer. You see, don't reject me before. Getting it. Giant rage monster, so everyone in this room should be scared right now. Turn off the camera. Find him. It's cool, man. I'm not part of anything, you feel? I'm not a cog in anyone's machine. In my own machine. I'm my own machine. Wish that was pretty renowned. Down to reality show dating competition surrounding. There's a new secret upon ideas on my starting a new social media NFT crypto app and doing these private. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's like Ghostface. Is it my turn? What's a chair? Okay, rude. Check in. I was looking for a bathroom. Okay. It's okay, never mind. Never mind. What's that? No, not you too. This wasn't meant to be confessional time. Just put on it. It's okay. I got something to confess. Chapter get eliminated was the first time in this unending spiral staircase of pain that is my life. I felt even a modicum of joy. Every man that I'm alive is a nightmare. This place, the sun, sweet sugar drinks. It sounds fun for a long weekend, but for eternity, the unrelenting rhythm of crashing waves, unwilling seagulls. It's like a crescendoing song of evil that makes me question that very foundation of the universe. Why am I here? Why are any of us here? What kind of sentient being would do this? Please erase me from this existence. Make it so I was never born. Pull the plug in the experiment. Let myself be free. And please, please get me out of this polo shirt. Okay. Let's get you to bed, buddy. Let's get in my bag. Go and meet them. Eventually I'll wake up. Let's see. Paradise. When's your skin nudging you awake? Which is that look on their face of terror. Before it's probably the love thing. It's time. Is Trish supposed to be here? Don't think we noticed how kind you've been to us, Jays. Murder and making out. Okay, who is it into? The killers are there, and there are survivors. We're on schedule. These 48 hours for Sparkfly. I got an ouchie, so I settled for these. Beautiful. I will spend the day with you today. Lunch. Make sure move is in the right one. Salty skin. Cuties. And Ocean's here too. Did you know that I'm teeming with flesh-eating bacteria and dead bodies? You sure you're okay here on the ocean? I know you don't like to be out in the open. Something about here makes me feel safe. Seasick. We both take a screwdriver. Hold the juice, orange juice. Really quite the romantic breakfast has been this intimate. You knock your flesh, pour a flute of straight vodka into the prime deck. Strapper, he screaming at us from the beach. Look how tiny he looks from there. Damn you both, the chairs you're sitting are worth more than your lives. Get back here. For me? No, so the shinies aren't made. They're still in duh. I have to join my mask. Ooh. Sure, it's fun. She goes to my place. Oh shit. What do you care if they suffered? Back in the ocean. Stop. Backseat. Ominous narrating. Damn you, Trapper. Now I know your tricks. Titty up. Okay, come on, take me there. Go underground tunnel. Various rounds when we die, but you're gonna die. This tunnel must be right for traps. Combat traps, rusty bear, or otherwise. I got this. You're doing great. You're not afraid at all. You're not all afraid. Abandoned tunnels. Which is good because you see Trapper, he leans against the wall of the cave like a detective in Inferno. Minigame? Ready. Not bad. 1, 2. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No! Okay. Whew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm so grateful I could kiss you right now, but I won't because I'm pretty sure Trapper didn't actually leave and he's still over there watching us. Hey, that's not fair. I'm huge. A pen. We went to look for a pen. Trickster stage. Always an experience. You don't know, yeah, play this. I never listen to your music. Samples? Somebody is obviously bigger than fan than they're letting on. Show me where the Huntress shiny man shot just or I'll wipe the grin off your face with a chloroform trench rag. This is my commentary, it's shallow, and I'll make it sexy as hell. Just practicing. Just now was wow. Okay. That's perfect. 1. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. No! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's something. Well, run. That's my gold coin. Which is good because the full moon is just off. Let's go Wraith. And this universe is a damn mess. Let's see what the price is. Jesus, how long has he been standing there? Are we really ever there? I don't have time for your existential crisis today, Wraith. Huntress and I are going to get on. Are totally gonna get it on soon. I hope. Look, I need to find a special object hidden here. You stole it from Huntress, and she knows it. She'll come back to check it. What the hell am I looking at? Sorry, I have no idea what's it. What do you mean? It's IP Island? Applies not too much about it, nah, you know, probably Hollywood's. Zoom me in. Take rights. I wasn't trying to say anything. Shit. Ah. Finding one shiny thing is the place like this. Find the needle. A pair of glasses. Those are my reading glasses. I'm just subscribed to highlights. Let's go, Spirit. So you're telling me that your precious shiny thing is up there? Pretty great, right? Finally got a chance to activate these quads. Oop. Down your ears already called it out. So shall we? So tired. Go down, down. You know, this whole being dead thing, so do you totally get sadder the closer you get to the town? I mean, I'm spare. Good luck finding it. You're reading if you need me. Perfect. 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 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! Yes. See the rest too far away. See you working on a little buff out for me. A keychain. Bottle opener. No, stop. Huntress, man, you better, man. Nice. We head back inside to appreciate it. You collect a certain other special gift I'm meaning to give you. It's going to be ill. God. Okay. Who's that? Mother? Hi, Mama. God! Can't get a break. Good girl. I was kind of hoping to bang. I give great parent. Some old time pictures. Y'all laugh and eat raw meat of some kind. Clutches her stomach as she stares into humble mental distance. I like you. Thank you for indulging me in my tea stories and telling me intention with Bunny. Start a family too. My Anna. Her, on the other hand, she can take care of herself. Now I'm saying my magic comes back to. Cruel with you. Damn it! Anna? Anna, chop these two fools. Gruesome scene as swear into something a little less. Oh shit. I'm going crazy. She gotta be hanky panky. All you horny kids do it. Doctor. On fire, everything's so perfect. No, we walked right into a scene from how as soon as people. Come on, man. Some trapper. Last day, you beautiful piece of meat. You done so well. Almost in the finish line. And what kind of sinister body of saltwater do you think I am? So's the breeze. You bested me. Congratulations, Jace. I don't shake hands with losers. You alright, kid? You alright, kid? I mean, I hate you completely. I want to kill you mercilessly, but you're alright. Oh wait, you haven't said. What are you missing? Your arm? I got Huntress. Lifts her man from the user. You know the camera grew up. There's beasts bathing in the river, running wild through the bushes. Let's bathe soon. You haven't lived until you've been one with nature. Roar. Huntress is completed.